off to get a beer. I remember my old buddy. I learned it from a friend of mine. Like I said, I had a lot of guys. A lot of people they liked me. You know, I was a good pool shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I had his name was Lamb and Homer. They used to give me their phone numbers from work numbers and say, "Hey, Jess, whenever you want to bet, call me up, and I'll back you up." That's how much I was into the game.
Can you make a lot of money shooting pool?
You can. I wasn't that much of a bettor. Maybe 50 here, 100 there. But I had a friend of mine. He used to always try to. He says, "Look, we'll just go down to hard times and I'll back you up." That's when I was really on my game. I'm not trying to brag, but I was pretty unbeatable. I was that good. And he would back me up. He had the chips, but I said, "Nah, I'm cool, you know. I'm cool with that." This is the old corner store. As kids, we used to walk over here and pick up our little sodas and candy and whatnot. And, you know, there used to be a nude bar over here.
What was it?
It was a, I forget the name of it. On the corner here, it was a nude joint. I just remember saying as kids, we'd ride our bikes over around here, and it just said nude, 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 and my pop would come back where he was coming from, going home, and he'd see us parked out right in front and tell us to get our butts out of here. Back in the day when there was nothing here, just all open land. Bruno's, when it was built, it was called L. Smith's back in the day. Alright, we're getting a restaurant with no windows. Something's up. There went that.
Was it always like a bar in there? Or?
Well, I was too young to go in, so I didn't know. Then John Bruno bought it, and then that's when I started kicking it there and just having a few beers. I didn't go there much. My main hangout was at Desert Room, Marty's. We had a lot of bars here, Barry's. Just old enough to get there, get in there.
How about the Spanish Inn? Did you ever go there?
Spanish Inn, yeah. My partner's mom owned that one. It's right here on Gardena Boulevard, right here in the corner. It's on the southwest corner of Menlo and Gardena Boulevard. There it is now. Now it has something to do with the city, like for the youth. See it right there? They're cleaning up there. The bar was right here. That was Barry's bar. This used to be a bar here, which says Gardena Motel, called Rosas. So many killings, they had to close it down. Shootings. This is our main hangout here, Ainsworth and Gardena Boulevard. And 844 is still here. That's where I used to kick it. It's a Korean bar now. I used to do a lot of hanging out there. That's where I started hanging out, shooting pool in Huston. And across the street from the Desert Room was the Trojan Room. And that was another hangout for us. Metro PCS. Yeah, it was called, back in the 70s, the Trojan Room. And you could walk out one bar and straight to another. That was, you had a lot of bars. Crawling distance, as they say. Yeah,
Just
back there, yeah. I forgot to tell you about that. It used to be called Larson's. I think it's La Popular. It's a furniture store. It used to be a pool hall back in the 50s. My pop used to tell me about that. Used to play pool against another not whether they weren't rivals, otherwise they wouldn't be playing pool against them. In the Gardena department store used to be a theater. I'm sure you probably read about that or know about it.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said he's seen The Wizard of Oz there back in the day when it came out. Good old Giuliano's. Yeah, I think they opened up in the 70s. Got some good food there. Sam's Market was popular for us. We bought a lot of beer there. Did a lot of partying across the street when there was a house there. It's no longer there, obviously. But we still go there and buy our beer. About the fellas do.
Do you know this place Tox Automotive?
Yeah, that's been there for a while. This church here used to be the American Legion. Out of all numbers, it was the American Legion 187. And 187 in the penal code is murder. What a number for it. So they ran into some financial problems and they closed it down. So I used to frequent a lot of these places. That's how I got to know all the older gentlemen that are now gone. They're deceased, but they're good guys. I used to help them out, give them rides here and there when I could. And then like to see them walking. Kind of grew up with respect your elders. Still do.
This is your old
Perry Junior High School. My mother went there in the 50s. It was Gardena High School. It's the first Gardena High School. Then they built the new high school on 182nd. And watch out, buddy. Oh, that was my bad. Back in the 50s, like I said, my mom went here. It's Gardena High School. Now it's Perry Junior High. 182nd and Normandy's the new Gardena High School. I came here for junior high school, went to Gardena for high. Unfortunately, I got kicked out in 10th grade.
Right turn.
Yeah.
Did you ever hang out at this park, Mas Fukai Park, a lot? Or?
Yeah, back in the day, it was called Recreation Park. Yeah, we hung out here. This was as a matter of fact, one of our team posts. Our team post was here, one of many. And so we hung out here. They had a pool table, ping pong table.
But your other team post was the Time Warner.
Yeah, that was the biggest one we had.
And your favorite one, if I remember, 165th and
yeah,
Menlo?
165th place and between Ainsworth and Menlo. That's when I first started hanging out, 12 years old. They had a TV room, basketball court, bleachers, just about everything, you know, we wanted to do. It was the good hangout. That was the hangout. That was the place until they tore it down.